Mic check. Mic check. Pardon me. I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin, without lies. The devil took him on a mountain top and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, "Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee." I said, I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago now surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples that we called them. There was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. By his grace, Hannah Sousa. Fingers wet. On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. He took a deep breath and then he blew on those clouds and blew them away. And heaven and earth he built, it took him just 6 days. Took him twice as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. I said, "'Cause you are a natural girl with natural curves." Sent a letter to Cadbury's, they made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the stars, placed them inside those your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you are an actual girl. Tra-la-la-la-la. I work for days and toil for hours and hours just to pay for your dress and all your wedding flowers. And your dress will be made from the finest silk threads. It will fluster the priest, turn every man's head, as you grace the aisle with those curves and that smile, that smile. 'Cause you are a natural girl with natural curves. And your veil will be handmade by nymphs. They blushed at your beauty when they caught a glimpse of your legs, your arms, your feminine charms, those charms. 'Cause she's a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la. So I'll send a message to my father up above and tell him I found this girl, the one I truly loved, the one that he sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like natural girl. I climb the walls, climb to the highest steeple. At the top of my voice, I sing to all the people. Found this girl, I love, the one from above. 'Cause she's a natural girl. She got natural curves. I'll write your name upon Venus, Jupiter, Mars. When you look up at night, you'll see your name is written in the stars. 'Cause you are a natural girl. I goes out to all you natural girls, because none of them sing about you. They sing about dudes. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. What's wrong? We're just being a woman. The first time, the way God created you. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes from trees, hot air from a cool breeze, cold with a change. Did you exchange a walk on part in the wall for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here, 'cause we're just 2 lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. How we found the same old fears. I wish you were here. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Are you on the non-spinning stationary flat plane? This one goes out to all you women in black. I mean men in black, sorry, men in black. Sorry, fellas. Anybody like the blues? Down, 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 down. I can't do the first bit. There's a man who leads a life of danger. To everyone he meets, he sees a stranger. With every move that he makes, there's another chance he takes. Odds are he won't flip-flop you tomorrow. To all the fake actors who played roles in psyops, secret agent. They've given you a blood pack and a roll of bandages too. Beware of pretty faces that you find. Pretty face can hide an evil mind. Oh, be careful what you say. You give yourself away. You'll know them by the fruits. Odds are you won't flip-flop me tomorrow. To all the fake doctors like Dr. Fauci, you deserve to spend a lifetime in prison for what you've done to people. Secret agent. They're giving you a facelift and a double mastectomy. Swinging on the Riviera one day, lying on the Bombay on the next day. I don't let the wrong word slip when you're kissing those flip-flop lips. Odds are you won't kiss me tomorrow. To the 14-year-old schoolboy who gave me a love bite, whose name was Amanda. Amanda. Secret agent Amanda, giving me a hickey, trying to send me to hell. That goes out to all you fake ass mother. I'm not swearing. Where are we? Although I want to. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. It's because I live in a dome. It's telling you. They love to tell you in songs. How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. And this world is beating you down. I'm around through every move. You're my downfall. You're my distractions, and I can't stop singing. It's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. Cause all clear your throat, Pete. Cause all of me loves all of you. I love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. So give your all to me, and I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all. Now end of that, 'cause I give you. Where is it? All of me loves all of you. It's not, is it? No, it's the other way. I mean, that's right. Yeah, where was I? E major. Dang it, I've totally lost my place. I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. E major, Peter, that's what you missed. 'Cause I give you all of me. Ooh, and I give you all of you. Butchered. Scarred me for life. I'm not scarred. Well, I am scarred, you're totally right. I've got mental issues. Urgh. I should sue him. He's a millionaire. He's married to a millionaire. Yeah. No, you're right, Jane. I'm scarred for life. I can't sleep because of it. I wake up dreaming of Count Duckula sucking on both sides of my neck at once. I want to bite your neck. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. Just like I'd never gone, I knew the song. A young girl with her eyes like the desert. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. We're tropical, the island breeze. All of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be, la Isla Bonita. And as the samba played, the sun would set so high and ring through my ears and sting my eyes, my Spanish lullaby. I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind carried on the sea, he calls to me. Tia, tia, tia. I don't speak Spanish. I prayed the days would last, they went so fast. But tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be, la Isla Bonita. And when the samba played, the sun would set so high and ring through my ears and sting my eyes, my Spanish lullaby. The bridge, I can play this. I want to be where the sun warms the sky. When it's time for siesta, you watch them go by. Beautiful faces, no cares in this world. Where a girl loves a boy and a boy loves a girl. Oh yeah, the way it's meant to be. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. But tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be, la Isla Bonita. And as the samba played, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sting my eyes, my Spanish lullaby.
Well, let's sing one for God. This one goes out to the Almighty High. Not Satan. Let me underline this. Not Satan. Not Beelzebub. Not Lucifer. Not Jack Daniels. Not Saint Nick. None of those bollocks. Just the Almighty High Father in heaven. Let's state that correctly, shall we? Lynn McIntyre. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Jane. Where are we? Oh, yeah, I remember. Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. I'm putting on the iron shirt. I chase Satan out of earth. I'm putting on a shirt. Chase the devil from earth. I said, I'm sending him to space to find another race. I said, I'm sending him to space to find another race. I said, Satan is the evilest man, but him can choke sit on I man. When I check him, my lassing's hand, and when him slip a gun with him I'm putting on the iron shirt. I chase Satan out of earth. I said I'm putting on a shirt. Chase the devil from earth. I said, move ya with your gun. Me left you with the bomb. Well, where am I done? Me left you with the bomb. Sending him to space to find another race. Him have to drop his fork and run. He can't stand up to Jesus the Son. Him have to left you with him gone. I said, big up with this bomb. I'm putting on an iron shirt. I chase Satan out of earth. I said, I'm putting on a shirt. Chase the devil from earth. I said, move ya with your gun. Me left you with the bomb. I said, now move ya with your gun. Me left you with the bomb. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for all the gifts in life that I've still got. The few friends that I still have. My baby grandson that's coming. My son, my doggy. And the food in my tummy. Right, we're done. Let's give you a treat, Marley. Yes! Is he my handsome? Is he my little seal-faced mofo? What want a turkey thing? What want a treat? Here's the treat. Yeah! You like them turkey donuts, don't you? You like them, don't you, mate? Oh, my back. Oh, I've twinged me. The base of my spine now, oh my gosh. Because it was bloody cold, that's why. I'm back. Right, I'm here. Right, move those guitar strings. Yes. Let's take the keyboard. Let's bring that microphone down and in a bit so I can see what I'm doing. Not too close though, because I'll blow your ears out when I start laughing. Mic check, can you hear me at the back? Close the music window. Let's go to G2G and copy and paste this stream. I've got one open. Nope. Messages. My channel. And let's have it. Pause. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, the channel.
Messages.
Sending him to space.
My chart.
To find another race. Copy. Tweety. Going to Mars. Are you? Because like going to Mars, Elon. Stop telling people lies. He says he's the king of... he's actually the queen. He says he's the king of the truth. I don't think so. That'll be Jesus Christ. Amen. There we go. Bink. That's a big foot though, isn't it? That's the way they mock. I like it. Right. Is that done? That's done. Let's come back. Say hello. Lovely. Yep. Burp, 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 burp. Let's come back. Let's go over there. And we're done. Right, home. There's class. Hello, class. How are you all doing? Do you have a nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat AF plane? Let's go to the top of the class. Who was first in? It was Cal Shinobi. Then came Anna Souza, Bondi Anna Souza, Jane Tillett, hello, Carrie, hello, Debbie Webby, Jane Noma, CK, Floppy, Lynn McIntyre, and Susanna. I think that's all of you. Welcome to the show. Let's open up with the skulls. Every day I look at the human skeleton because it's the greatest clue and gift that God left you, not only to the fact that he intelligently created you, but the ones that are doing this have got opposite faces to us all. Opposite skeletons. That's how you tell the liars apart from the naturals. Natural people don't go out the way to lie. Natural people don't want to rob you of money and taxes and things that don't exist. It's all in your head. I would just give up everything right now if I could go and live with God. I would. I know I'm going to see Raish and everyone else anyway, but apparently he wants me to keep on breathing. It's a wicked, cruel joke, Father. Because, as everyone knows, once you're awake, your path becomes narrow. And by this, I mean less friends. And by this, I mean lonelier. You feel lonelier. But in reality, if I look back on my life, I spent a lot of time on my own anyway, even with those friends in my circles. I did a lot of fishing. Sat a lot of days on riverbanks, just sat on my own, in my own company, thinking. I think that's what gives us the ability more than other people, is that we can think. God gave us wonderful brains, both male and females. If you can just imagine that someone is out to lie to you, then you'll be able to see the lies. The truth, everybody wants the truth pill. Everybody wants it. Give me the truth pill. No one can swallow it. Mine went down in an instant. Within seconds, I realised that I was a creation of God's. We all are. Only some of us have been badly brainwashed. Others have been born into a cult. A cult that did this to the rest of us. This is why Jesus said, let him without sin cast the first stone. If you think you're better than any of these other people or anyone else, you're sorely mistaken. I agree, you haven't done or said or acted the way these people have. There's a hideous side to this cult. A hideous, heinous side to this cult that is not in natural people. And whatever that reveals, when it all comes out the truth, if they are doing sacrifices and drinking blood and adrenochrome's real and they're having pizza parties, may God have mercy on their souls. See, that'd be the most damning thing for me, is that you know God's real, but then you go and do all of that, what I've just mentioned. I just don't think they do any of it. I think it's all made up, just like the serial killers. They're all made up. No one ever dies. No one perishes. It's just a psyop. Why? Just instill fear in you, and because you're easier to control when you're scared. When you realise God's there, there's nothing else to be scared of but God and God's punishment.
not what Satan's doing down here. Satan reversed everything that God did. God said the world was stationary and should not be moved, so Satan said it spins in 4 different directions. God said that water's level, and he placed a firmament around us to keep all the waters in, to stow our proud waves. Satan said you live on a spinning ball. Alley up, Marley. Satan said you live on a spinning ball. Satan pretends to wield the power of God with imaginary atomic bombs that he doesn't have, that he doesn't own. The biggest thing that they've got is... I don't need to turn my mic up, my mic's fine. The most powerful bomb that they've got is a Moab. Nothing more. It looks a bit like a mini nuke when it goes off. It gives a big mushroom cloud, but not as big as what Nagasaki and Hiroshima's look like. And then you've got people that believe that they've got nuclear power, and it just goes on and on. The power that they're talking about that they don't have belongs only to the Heavenly Father. For someone that can create life from his voice, let there be light. He creates light from his voice. He creates life from his voice. That's my Heavenly Father, not Satan. Satan's got a tiny voice in comparison to all of these liars. They're just imbeciles to me now. They're just imbeciles, liars, fools, fakers, jesters, clowns in makeup. That's all they are. The pastors, the popes, the imams, the yogis, every single person that has influenced me in my life and you and yours doesn't have the same values that you and I have. If they can't get out of this place, like they love to tell us in the songs, we gotta get out of this place if it's the last thing we ever do. If the firmament is an electromagnetic barrier, not ice, ice is caused by it, but it's not ice. After that, it's an electromagnetic barrier. Then you would try and unlock that electromagnetic barrier with a big magnet, i.e. CERN, a big man-made magnet in the middle of Europe, trying to break through the firmament. They've tried everything. Go look at Operation Fishbowl, where they was launching so-called nukes. They'd have been the biggest missiles they had in the day, whatever they were. They weren't nukes, but whatever they were slamming them into the firmament, and they could not get out of this place. They've tried. They can't go up. The only place they can go is down. And you can only go so far down, apparently. That's what it is. So, as far as the environment you live in, I can't tell you what it looks like, but I know I'm living on a level plane inside of something. They call it the firmament. God, the Bible calls it the firmament. I'm living inside of something that keeps the water and the air pressurized. You cannot have air pressure without a container. It's that simple. You want to go out again, don't you? Don't you? That's what you was looking at. You want a drink? Here. There you go. Go on then. Go and get a drink. That's what he was looking at, a drink. Yeah, we're living in a Truman-like show. You believe the world that's presented to you. And just like in that movie where Jim Carrey didn't believe it anymore, well, that's where we are. You are the true man and the true woman that sees the world for what it is. When you stand on a beach, you can see the water's level. When you stand on a hill, you can see the land is level and flat, a plain. You don't see the curvature. What was the song called? The Fool on the Hill watches the sun go down. No, is it? Yeah, the Fool on the Hill watches the sun go down while the other people around him think the world spins around. Something like that, isn't it? The Fool on the Hill sees the sun setting, not spinning, not the world spinning, but the sun setting.
The sun's spinning. John Lennon. They do love to prank us in their songs. So, anyway, we look at the human skeleton. Men have got bigger faces, look. There's a difference, look. Big face, little face. It's simple as. Short forehead, five head. Forehead versus five head. Men have got rectangular, far apart eyes with a brow bone that goes over the eyes. Women do not have the brow bone. They have a small bridge in the nose, look, compared to the male bridge. Because their eyes are closer set, they're rounded and opened without a bone over the top. They can have a little bit of brow bone here, look, at the edges. But it doesn't stick out and jut out like the man's does here. Men have got bigger noses. Men have got bigger teeth and wider dental arches to match far apart eyes. Women have smaller teeth and dental arches. Sloping jawlines. Pointed chins. An upside down egg in general is what we call it, because a woman's widest part is in the skull line. You see it? In the skull line. The man's widest part is below the eyes. Cross section, the faces, look. Cross section of face. This one looks more like a cannonball than this one does, because it narrows at the bottom, giving it the upside down egg. Excess of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news report, teaching and research without need for permission from or payment to the copyright holder. To the noddy holder. Oh, we've got one open, haven't we? We have got one open. It was Genesis is where we were going, isn't it? Look at that egg on the left. Are you done? Because I'm not having you walking in and out constantly. Right, we're done. You ready? Go on. Or you can come and sit up here with me. It's up to you. Come on in. There you go. Right, sit nicely. I'm not playing. Dog's work's done. I've been out twice today and I've hurt my back. Right, okay. I'm back. We are looking at Phil Collins' Genesis. Well, we'll be looking at Gabriel. We did Peter Gabriel the other day. But we'll start with images. Phil Collins. Wait. Right, who's here? Phil Collins, Peter Gabriel, Mike Rutherford. Did we? Members. There. Everything's moved. Right, Mike Rutherford. We did 3, didn't we? Tony Banks, Ray Wilson, son of Man Code, Thompson, son of Man Code. I don't think I need any of the other people. Chris Stewart, 2 first names. We'll take the first 3 then. Phil, Peter and Mike. First up, Phil Collins. Well, did we start this one last night? The mail order bride. We did. Look at the state of that. That's in my book, that one is. When I show people what's going on in the world when I'm out and about, I show this to people as about, I don't know, maybe the 10th or 15th picture. But by the time we get to this, they instantly say, that's a man. They do. They can see how big that face is compared to Phil's. They instantly say, that's a dude. And it is a dude. It's a mail order bride lot with fake tatas. Phil Collins walking. That's a nice shoulder tilt. Feet akimbo. Yeah, your big bodyguard there. That's a woman. This one here, she looks FTM as well. Feet in the wrong positions. Oh, there you go. We have a full mince, feet at 8 and 4. And again, the kipper foot look at the way the foot bends outwards, just like Charlie Chaplin's. When you watch real girls walking. I was watching a real girl running through the woods today. It looked very similar to something we saw just recently. And when she was running, even at long range, she must have been, I don't know, over 100 metres away from me. Easy. I could just instantly tell it was a girl, just by the kinetics of her shoulders, elbows and hips. It was just so... I can't explain it enough to you, all you newbies that are learning to do this. It's like having X-ray vision at long range. You look at people and you just the stature of them and the posture of them tell you whether it's a man or woman. Women slightly lean forward, look like Phil is here into that walk. There's another one, look. She's slightly tilted inward into the walk. It's a woman thing. She's got heel and toe look. Heel and toe. All crossing over. It's a woman. Even on a cane, you can still tell it's a woman. Even when they've got broken legs, you can tell the men or women. And on crutches, because they can't release the kinetic energy forwards. It has to come around, even when they're on canes or crutches. The female posture still shows you everything. Poncho Pete, Mob Wives. We're doing bands. I've already done Mob Wives. I've done Big Ang. Is it Big Ang? I don't know who it is. We've already done it. Just search his name. And again, I couldn't find any gates. They're all old gate. They're all, by old, I mean Phil Collins is old in the gate pictures. Look. There were no young gate pictures of Phil Collins, as I recall. Oh my gosh, is that his new one? Fucking hell. Look at the side. Look at that flat-jawed mofo. Lily Collins. Well, I don't know who Lily Collins. That's Lily Collins. Lily Collins has got a face like a satellite dish. Let's go back. That's not Lily Collins, surely. He has got a big head like Lily Collins, though. It might be. That's Phil Collins' son. That's his son. Sweet baby Jesus. Look at the head on that. There are no young pictures of Phil Collins walking. Honestly, oh, let me take that name. Phil Collins, 2 first names. If you've got 2 first names, don't be offended by this. I know lots of people with 2 first names. I know Thompsons, Johnsons, Wilkinsons, Mastersons. I know loads, Sweatmans. I know loads of people with son and man in the name, but they're not flippers. They're just normal people. But that right there, with his Adam's apple scar, is a dude. Lily Collins. There, that's about the only picture ever of Phil Collins young, mincing look. Shoulder tilt. See the slight shoulder tilt? That has got to be the only picture of Phil Collins mincing in any pictures anywhere. Apart from the older ones I've just shown you, you cannot find Phil Collins. In fact, I think I've got 2 of those gates in my meme. Did I put him in the back file? No, you're a div. Maduro. Paste. Phil Collins. Searching. We are looking at Phil Collins. One-eyed symbolism right there, look. They will wink their eyes. This is a winking of the eye because the other eye's missing. They've got loads of different ways of showing their symbols to us and mocking us because we don't understand them. But other Masons read them and see them. The same way, Phil Collins, when he's talking to you, can work out whether you're a flip-flop or you're a natural person. They know when they see you. That's the difference. Only that changed a few years ago when we all started getting forensic lessons. And now, what, 4 years on, I've been doing this 4 years, 6 years total, coming on 7, but 4 years on, we can just look at people and tell the difference just by posture, by the shoulder tilt. Look, that's a lovely shoulder tilt, Phil Collins. The male nurse look with a space between his big feet look. It really is like having X-ray glasses. You just look through the clothes and the makeup and you see the underlying skeleton. Forensic anthropology is the greatest rabbit hole you can go down. It's the greatest giver of the truth. It doesn't just show you that the pop stars are inverted. Your favourite singers, your favourite footballers are inverted. Your favourite presidents are inverted. It shows you that they're all inverted, but it shows you all these truthers that brought us the truth are also inverted. And the thing is, they carry on lying all the way through. Globebusters is still going without even mentioning this topic to its subscribers. All those flat earthers that think the flat earth's the greatest thing in the world, and it's not. I used to think that. I used to think the flat earth was the greatest truth of all of them, but it's not. It's forensics. If I'd been given this information at the start, all the shit that I've been through wouldn't have happened. The kidnapping of Horatio wouldn't have happened. Antonio would never step foot in this house. 5 of those flip-flops would never have stepped foot in this house. Because I'd have been able to see them from the off. It's another form of mockery that they were in my house no less than a few feet from my face and I couldn't see that I was talking to a close-eyed woman on many occasions. But now it's different. Totally different, because I can see them. And if one of these creatures approach me in my real life, I tell you, I'm going to call you out, you bitches. In public. I don't care where I am. It'll be like that Kiefer Sutherland, Donald Sutherland film where the Body Snatchers, when they scream, "Whoa!" I'll be like that, just pointing at you. Calling out your markers. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. Dial M for Masons in your airline, you soft bitch. And of course, Phil's son is now, that's Lily Collins, is it? Lily Collins shares sweet message to dad. Yeah, Lily Collins with a big face. Or is that Lily Collins? I don't know. Or that might be his dad. Lily Collins' his dad. They bring up this little boy as a girl lot. The way this little girl was brought up as a boy. And they do it in secret and they do it from birth. Which is absolutely unlawful. That's why they're trying to change the law. Well, make it legal. They want to make it legal. It'll never be lawful. Because God is the law. God is the law of all things. Right, no matter how much pressure the government can put on people, there's a law of the jungle. There's a law in the jungle. And when you've gone too far, you've gone too far. In the olden days, when the big lord of the manor used to barricade the river off and stop the people from drinking, there was all outrage. And that's what they're heading for in the end. They want to outlaw your outrage. And they're getting away with it as far as I'm concerned. There's plenty of information out there about people being injured. We know what by. Being injured by, what's the word I use? Quack scenes. Being injured by them. But none of this gets to mainstream media, does it? They'd sooner show you Charlie Kirk having his neck blown open, or Anthony Joshua with no scratches on her at all, being pulled out of a car crash. It's all bread and circus. It's all psyops. Everything. All of the stories. There is no truth in this goddamn world. It's forsaken. But you are not. You and I were given a chance. These people, unless they truly, in their heart of hearts, believe that Satan and what he's done to them all, if these people are being bribed and forced, he looks like President Putin, being forced into this lifestyle, and they're totally against it, well, God's going to know, isn't he? Because he's the all-knowing. He's everywhere at once. He's omnipresent. Everywhere at once. Satan can't be everywhere at once. And by everywhere at once, I mean all around you and inside of you. That's how he knows. When you have your prayers in private, not stood on a street corner or shouting it out in a church. I mean, in private, God's the only one who can hear you. You're talking to him. You are an antenna, if you like. But they cut off all communication to your Heavenly Father. Made you disbelieve in him. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making people think he didn't exist. And that's what he did. He made the world not believe in Satan. And in doing so, no one believes in God. There is no God, there is no Satan. Or they believe they are God, they are Satan. When the time comes, he's going to separate us. Wheat and tare. Those that told the truth and those that loved the truth will be bundled together. Those that carried on with their wicked lives and loved their evil world. And remember, God's going to reveal this to everyone. Everyone's going to get the message. and then it'll be up to that person to care or not. And that's the bit that breaks all of us, right? That your brother doesn't care, your sister doesn't care, your cousins don't care, your mother doesn't care. It's just, it's rotten. It is. It's a rotten thing to do to mankind, to make us lose connection with heaven, with God. I spent 40 odd years of my life roaming around this plane, not understanding what my purpose was. Yet the Bible tells me instantly, go forth and multiply, make a family. And then the Bible is a book of morals to make sure you bring up that family correctly. Now, I don't agree with all the morals in that book. I certainly don't. Don't even get me started. But as Mark Twain said, it's not the parts that I don't understand that bother me, it's the parts that I do understand that bother me greatly. Huge swathes of that book bother me greatly. Phil Collins. We're going back up here. We're done. Phil Collins is a woman. Have we got you in the back file, Phil? Genesis. Yeah, we do. Phil Collins. We've got two of them. We'll do the good one. There. She got one of those ooters from that country, hasn't she? Peter Gabriel up next. Let me put Peter Gabriel in the back file. Peter Gabriel. Yeah, missed A. Peter Gabriel. Searching. Once it does that, we'll go after Peter. Come here. Bye, Phil. Peter Gabriel, another egghead lot. Small. We've done this one just the other day anyway. We'll just find the gates. There's no point me going through the old rigmarole of Gabriel when we literally did her less than 2 days ago. Is that Gabriel on crutches? Oh yeah, Broken Leg Club. I think that's one of the only gates for Gabriel. Runs like a girl, that. That's it. Peter Gabriel's got no gates. But I know she's in the back file because we only posted her the other day. That's not very good Peter Gabriel, is it? Oh my gosh, is that my Peter Gabriel? That is a terrible Peter Gabriel. Tell me there's another one. There is another one. There it is. That's better. That's much better. Peter Gabriel. With gates. Who's the last one? I can't remember. Was it Rutherford? Mike Rutherford? Mike Rutherford. She's got a long face. Let's take your name and bang you in my back file. I don't think you're going to be there personally, Mike. I just think it's going to be these two. Let's go. Mike Rutherford search. Look at that long face. Close set eyes. Images. That is a beautiful, beautiful five-head, if ever I've seen one. It's a stonker, innit? Five-head, close set eyes, high set ears, sloping jawline, pointed chin, sloping shoulders. Mike Rutherford, is that your boyfriend? He's got a big face, Mike. Oh, he looks like Pamela Anderson, doesn't he? Houston, psst, we have a problem. There's a big face on the left with a big jawline, and there's a small face on the right with a sloping jawline. Look. Can you see the difference? Answers on a postcard. FTM walked into the bar, and the bartender said, "Why the droopy eyes? I mean, why the long face?" Mike Rutherford, you got no gates, have you, Mike? We're going straight to walking, because I'm wasting my life, I think. Walking. Oh, there's one there. I tell a lie. There's a perfect mince. Wrong angle, though. Look at the husband. Knee punching forward, lot. That should be open, right? You know there should be a diamond show in there. I've got one gate, Mike Rutherford. She's barely worth doing. I'm not going to do her either. I can't be bothered. She's nobody. She's the guitarist from Genesis. Who cares? The one they care about are these two mofos, Phil and Peter. Genesis. Now, why do you think they called themselves Genesis? Oh, yeah, it's that book again that I'm not supposed to have any thought about. They didn't write it, they translated it. My ancestors wrote that book, and there's huge pieces of it missing and huge bits of it been added to. It says quite clearly not to add to the word of God. That's lying, right? It's no longer the truth, the whole truth. Genesis. There's a reason they use biblical names like Genesis. Local polo club. Oh, Susanna. Open the champagne, darling. What? Right, I'm coming back. Genesis, get lost. Let's open that one. We're looking at... where are we? Genesis. Jeff Buckley. I heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Copy. Open. Swappy. Mike Rutherford. I ain't got him. I knew I wouldn't have it. Jeff Buckley should be there though. Let's have a look. Jeff Buckley. She got pink lips. She got mega pink lips. Is that hair there? Oh, she looks like James Franco, doesn't she? Spitting image of James Franco. I got widest in the hairline. The close set eyes. The long face of a woman. Images. He's got big teeth, hasn't he? That fella there. He's got teeth like me. He's got big cheeks as well, look, the lad. Look at the size of that cheekbone. I see James Franco, and I see a big bowling ball-headed buck-tooth basket. Jeff Buckley. I don't think there's any gates on Jeff Buckley. Backfile. I forgot. Working on it. Uh-oh. Jeff Buckley not showing up in the backfile. There's nothing there. Let's go straight after Jeff Buckley's gate because there's hardly any pictures. Jeff Buckley. Oh, you stiffed me, Jeff. Is that you there? Courtney Love and Jeff Buckley. Wrong angle. Look at the size of Courtney Love. Size of him. He's a big fella, isn't he, Courtney? There's a nice one from Full Mints. Look at the size. Courtney stands head and shoulder. The head is massive, look. The head is small. They stood next to each other. Explain it to me like I'm 5 years old. You don't really care for music, do ya? They're nice legs, Jeff. It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall. Penn Badgley is Jeff Buckley, mincing. Who's this fella here? I don't know, but look at his straight legs. Jared, I love your work. Saved me loads of work. You saved me loads of effort. Jeff Buckley, stiffing me. Very little on her. No gates. Well, partials. Is that Jeff Buckley on the end there, or this one? There's Jeff Buckley. She's not coughing up those gates. I've just seen one. Where is it? There. Oh, he's at the front. The other, look. Diamond woman. Female Bigfoot from Flamingo. And a Full Mints. Feet at 8 and 4, look. With a shoulder tilt. Jeff's the one I'm after, though. Let's go back up there. Size of that foot. Open this. Oh, yeah. Look at this. For all of you that say they can even go into a vacuum. Now,
vacuum or vacuum chamber because the same principles and laws apply to all states of matter.
All states of matter. When you take air away from the outside environment, the subject matter expands. The opposite of going in a submarine where it implodes. So the vacuum sucks. So this is a good demonstration. In this case, the polythene bag is the spacesuit, right? Now, for those of you that are bone idle and lazy and haven't even done any research, there is one clip footage of a NASA astronaut being placed into a cameraed vacuum, and within 20 or 30 seconds of being in that vacuum, he starts to expand. The astronaut starts to expand inside his suit, like I'm going to show you here. Not only does he expand, if you've done any research on vacuums at all, you know that liquids, water, etc., inside a vacuum boil. When there is no air, liquids boil. Now imagine being inside a spacesuit. Basically, you're a living can of soup. Basically, watch.
The pressure that's caused by removing the gases and oxygen in an environment makes matter expand, liquids boil, metals melt, and containers implode.
Just said all that, didn't I?
You literally have to deny physics and the scientific method to believe in the heliocentric model and Big Bang universe cosmology. Are you going to keep pretending you're a randomly mutated monkey man living on the outside of a molten cord water ball shooting through infinity?
A man in a spacesuit, imagine. You saw how big it was at the beginning. It's doubled its size.
Or are you going to face the facts that you see before your eyes?
The ultimate and
Oh, here it is. Watch closely.
most dangerous test was a huge, specially constructed vacuum chamber.
They were able to pull all the air out, create a big vacuum, just like it would be on the moon. That way we could test our suits to make sure there was no leakage.
One such test narrowly avoided disaster. With all the air sucked out, all that protected him was his pressurized suit. Then something happened.
I heard over the headset that he was losing suit pressure.
He was in serious danger.
There really wasn't any feeling. It was just happening so fast, trying to get the chamber back to a safe pressure.
And then he faints, doesn't he? Does it show it?
Wearing an oxygen mask, was able to dash in.
There's his leg, lot. There's his leg. Did I miss the bit where he keels over? I think I did.
Serious danger.
There really wasn't any feeling. It was just happening so fast, trying to get the chamber back to a safe pressure and Jim to a safe pressure was inside the suit.
As I stumbled backwards, I could feel the saliva on my tongue starting to bubble.
Oh, that would be scary, wouldn't it, eh? Feeling the saliva on your tongue starting to boil. Yeah. No thanks. Unknown stuntman and all that. Post. Jeff Buckley. Somewhere there are 3 gates for Jeff Buckley. I haven't seen them yet. But there you go. Jeff Buckley. Oh, did I not cut out Genesis? I forgot to cut out Genesis for the channel, didn't I? Wait. Oof. I'll have to come back and do the damn thing again. Genesis. Genesis done. Next. Jeff Buckley. Did I post it? I did. Let's cut out Jeff as well. Jeff Buckley. Create. Lovely. Let's come back. Jeff Buckley, can we find those gates that were in that picture? That's one of them, but no, that's not it, is it? That is from the right set of pictures, though. Can't quite see it. It's too dark. There, we got that one already. Look at the size of Courtney Love. Beheast. There it is. That's the one I'm looking for, right there. Straight legged. That is such a wonderful picture, look. I'm taking that. Oh, have we got a perfect shot of that one? There it is, but without the writing. Dang it, I really want that one. Can I see more? Gutted. There, it's a nice training photo. Where was the other version of that? It was a small one. There. Go on, we'll take that picture. I'll cut and crop it. Man, male, straight legs, knees together, space between the feet looking at 6 o'clock, straight forward. Woman, broken leg, look, creates a diamond. Foot, 4 o'clock, foot, 8 o'clock. Pretty simple to see. Jeff Buckley's a girl. Thanks for playing CSI with me. Next. Did we do that one? Did I upload Jeff Buckley? I did upload Jeff Buckley. Let's go to the next. It's going to be Mott the Hoople. Who? Mott the Hoople. It's a rock band, Peter. Is it really? Mott the Hoople. Ian Hunter, Mick Ralphs, 2 first names. Pete Overend Watts. Mick Ronson, son of Man Code. Verdon Allen, 2 first names. Right, go on then. Let's have a quick look at Ian Hunter and Mick Ralphs. You'll be the 2 main ones in Mott the Hoople. I've never heard of them. Mott the Ian Hunter. That's a weird way of standing, right? No, not there. That one. There's a strange diamond in your legs there, love. Yeah, he's not famous enough. I'm just going to walk in, check it quickly. Oh, no. Oh, no, there isn't any gates. I thought I was going to be corrected. There's no gates. I'll give you a quick skull check. Yeah, that's a tart. Look at that rounded, soft jaw. It reminds me of Roger Daltrey. Could you get any bigger glasses, love? That is an absolutely thin, narrow face. Look how the jawline. It's absolutely a woman. There is no jawline. We're done. Ian Hunter. I'm not even looking at Mick Ralph. You're not famous enough. Let's get rid. Next. Yes, never heard of them. Cheap Trick, never heard of them. B-52s. There we go. They'll do nicely. Love Shack is a little old place where we can get to. She had a big mouth, didn't she? The ginger one. Members. Katie Pearson, son of Man Code. Cindy Wilson, CW33, son of Man Code. Fred Schneider, Ricky Wilson, son of Man Code. Strickland, close to eyes. Julie Cruz, oh look at the size of them teeth. Tracy Wormworth. Sterling Campbell, 2 first names. Right, well I'm not doing all them, but I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do the front 3. We'll do the front 3 if they've got any. B-52s. The main one is going to be this ginger-headed dude right here. He was the big singer from the Love Shack is a little old place. Sweet baby Jesus. Size of that hand. Look at where that wrist is. That's where the wrist is, look. All of that is palm, look. All of it. That is a big hand, baby. Where are we? Is that your boyfriend? Oh, he's gay. Is he a lesbian? Oh, he's a lesbian. Look, two gay dudes pretending to be women. Stairfail. Oh, wow, my. Look at the size of that. If that doesn't scream flip-flop, I don't know what does. Straight legs, knees together. That's game over right there. Look at the size of his head. Look at his neck. His thick clavicles. Yeah, we're done. That's a stair fail. Game over. What's his name? Kate Pearson. Let's see if you're in the back file, Kate. I don't think you are, actually. I don't think I've done the B-52s. I could be wrong. I don't remember doing the B-52s. Right, what's his name? Kate Pearson, Son of Man Code. Deranged. He looks deranged, doesn't he? They've both got massive heads. That one looks deranged. Well, they are. They think the women. Nut jobs. Look, they think the women. Is there anything... fellas, can you see a sexy line anywhere in there at all? Just look at it. It's just a bloke wearing a dress. It kills me. It really does. Blind is what I was. I was blind, but now I can see, just the way Jesus told me I would. Kate Pearson. No gates. Walking. Oh, there's one. Straight legs, knees together. Facebook blurred. Look at the mincer bit. Look at this. When's the last time you wore a shirt like that, Peter? Never! That's right, because I'm a bloke, Marv. Look at that. Look at these feet at 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock position. Male, knee punching forward look, feet forward, 6 o'clock. The Almighty Heavenly Father, who you don't believe in, created you in his own image and made it very simple for you to tell the difference between a man and a woman. He made it very simple, just by the way we walk. In real life, you're going to have trouble catching this. You are. Because it happens. It's so quick. Someone walking. Duh, 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 duh. But you will see glimpses of it. Just glimpses. If you really want to see shots like that, then you have to take film with you. You have to put a pair of spy glasses on, like I've got, record, come home, and then look at it and pause it. And you will pause these footsteps. You literally will. You won't see them. Very rare you see them. You can tell when a man's walking with straight legs anyway, and a woman's crossing over, you can. But it's very rare you're going to see these gates as they are there, held in time. Because that's what it is. It's a pause in time. Record it. Look at it. Watch it back. Right. What's his name? Kate Pearson. I don't think this person's got a back file. He hasn't. But I have got a stair fail. Cause the Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Is that him? Kate Pearson finds new groove on the Cape. Well, I suppose it is. Upskirts. I've got. What are you on about? I've got a tiny 1-inch mirror on the end of my Wellington boot. Right, anyway. We're looking at this massive melon-headed bowling balls. Look at the size of that head. That is not an egg, is it? Right? This is the best part. Once you get used to doing this, you become accustomed to seeing this narrowing jawline, smaller face. You really do. When the face is spread and it's a big cannonball head, it stands out. It looks like Victoria Presley. What do they call him? That one, anyway. Elvis's husband. Looks like Elvis's husband on donuts. It looks like a fat Victoria Presley or whatever his name is. I can't remember. Right, anyway. We're looking at Kate Pearson, who's got no gates apart from that stair fail. But do you know what? I'm going to take you, Kate, because I haven't done you. And I really do need a B-52. So, is that a gate? No, he's bloody well standing. We're going to go street and then airport and then we're done. Street. Oh, might get you there. I'm not sure if that is you. Oh, it is. That can't be, surely. Singer Kate Pearson's being led through the streets. Oh, it is. Straight Legs needs to go. That's a nice one. We'll take that one, Kate. It's a second. This is why I like 5 gates. Not 1, not 2, not 3. 5. I like 5 gates to absolutely destroy all narratives. You see, with the celebrities, it's not a problem, though. Simply because I know it's all of them. And this is why I don't do normal people. If you get, this is to all you that are doing this, if you get a normal person and you get the skull check wrong, you're going to hurt someone's feelings. You don't care. I'm talking about a real person. You're talking about a natural person we're talking about. Whether it be a man or a woman, you're going to hurt that person's feelings. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to expose the wicked. These people, I'm not hurting the feelings because it's the truth. The truth may stun them a little bit, that we know now, but it's tough shit. It's out the bag. I know what I'm looking at when I see it. Especially when it comes to celebrities. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm the hardest working. I'm not the best in the world at this. I'm the hardest working in the world at this. I'm the quickest teaching in the world at this. Quicker than all the other teachers that came before me. See, I couldn't give a crap if these people's feelings are hurt because they're liars. They're deceivers. They can run around the world smiling, being famous, knowing that real natural people are living under bridges, in fields, in tents. Have you seen how cold it is out there? And there's people living in, like, in the woods where I walk the dog. There were people living in the woods, in tents. It's a joke that we give hotels and stuff to the people that weren't born here. Surely the people that were born here should be cared for first. But there's a problem, right? Most of the people I see on the streets have an addiction as well. They're not just homeless. Some people are just homeless, can't afford to live. But a lot of the people are on dirty, rotten, man-made drugs, spice and all the rest of it. It ruins people. It doesn't just ruin the body, it ruins the minds. And these people can run around smiling all day long, living the life of Riley, while some poor bastard is living in a tent or in a bin. You know, I just, oh. There's no way I could laugh and smile, one-eyed symbolism. There's no way I could laugh, smile, and go to parties knowing that I'm trampling on someone else. Because I'm a natural. These don't mind trampling on naturals, apparently. They don't mind taking all the taxes off you. They could create their own taxes. There's no need for a tax system anywhere. They could create their own tax and pay all the hospitals and everything. There'd be no problem. And everybody are much more wealthy, but they don't want that. They want you squeezed to the last minute so that you don't enjoy your life, so that you're full of hurdles and obstacles in your way, no matter what you want to do. These people don't have hurdles and obstacles. You know what made me laugh? I was listening on the radio earlier on to an interview, and it was like, Luke Littler. We've already done Luke Littler. Luke Littler is an inspiration to all young boys in England. It goes to show you that anybody could become the world champion at darts. Anyone. And there's all these young boys that are going to get into... your boyfriend's got a bigger face than you, Luke. All these young boys that are going to get into darts or whatever, or are already into darts or football, whatever it is, you can be the next David Beckham. You can be the next Ronaldo. You can be the next Luke Littler. No, you can't. It's all... you're a donkey and they're dangling a carrot in front of you. And you go clippity cloppity, clippity cloppity all your life chasing that carrot. You can't get to it. You're never going to get it. It's out your reach. It's not even in your reach. It's on a different level. But this is, you're an inspiration to all young boys. No, you're not. You fat lying bitch. You and your saucepan-faced husband over there are a pair of deceivers. Conning the world. Literally, this twat can grin. I'm the darts champion. Who gives a fuck about darts? Football. Any of it. I don't give a crap for any of the sports. The boxing, the MMA. I don't. That's the thing when you see God. You don't care about any of this stuff in the world that Satan's made important. And this is what I said the other day. When you go out and you talk to people, or I'm talking about around friends and family, and they start talking about Luke Littler or Love Island or something that's got absolutely no bearing on anything, anywhere, at any time. But this is what activates their mind, entertains them. Entertainment. They're tainting your mind. They're entering your mind and tainting it. The idea that your child's going to become darts champion is absolute lies. Start to finish. It really is. Luke Littler is not an icon. He's not a legend. He's not this mythical... look at the size of those hands. They're tiny. They look like baby hands. It's mythical that you're going to be the world's darts champion or any of your children. But yet, all my friends and family are quite happy with that. If that's the case, even if that is the case, they don't care. And it's that sends you to the hell. It's that lack of care that God's going to send you great delusion, that you should believe this is like that. You should believe this is a man. That you should believe that your children can become like Luke. That's the delusion. And it's going to be sent by God himself, the Almighty High Father. May God have mercy on all of us. All of us. The power and the glory goes to God. Not this fat-faced, slanted-jawed, small-eye set-eared, close-set eyes, widest in the airline, FTM mother. And again, I don't know if Luke drinks blood. I don't know if he's a Satanist or he does horrible things. I don't know any of this. But I know when she has a baby, she's going to do it to her child. That's the Baal sacrifice that they warned us about, sacrificing of the children into the world of Baal. We're born into Baal's world, don't get me wrong. God created this place, but it belongs to Satan. You were told this. That's why he could offer Jesus all the kingdoms on earth, because they belong to Satan. And what did Jesus say? No, 40 days, 40 nights. Screw you, Satan. Screw you, I nearly swore. Screw you, Satan, is what he said all the way through. Because there's nothing material that you could give the Son of God that's got any benefit to him. You see, the kingdoms are already his. Even though you own them, Satan, they still belong to him. God granted all rights and access on earth to the children of God. Not to rent the land to each other, but to live on it freely. The way it was in the beginning. There is no rent in heaven. I bet you any money there's rent in hell. I bet you have to work every day of your eternity in hell. I've got no idea. All I know is there's a difference between good and bad. There's a difference between men and women. There's a difference between right and wrong. And all the good connotations of those words come back to God. Because God is good. That's where we get the word good from. Good God. And evil, well, you just put a D in front of it and you get devil. The devil, whatever you want to call it. Whatever that unholy spirit is that's down here with us, it took over the world, cloak and dagger style. There was some type of chaos somewhere in the world, because it shows in the rockwork, in the formations, petrified trees buried in mud and then fossilized. Trees, giant trees chopped down. They're tree stumps. I don't care what anyone says. They're tree stumps. I've got eyes that see. They're tree stumps. They're not mesas. They're not tabletop mountains. They're trees that have been cut down. I can see it. Giant trees. And it makes sense to me that God would make these giant trees in the beginning. Why they never grew back, I don't know. That's the only question. Because if it's a tree, surely it would lay big seeds like an acorn. Imagine the acorn that would fall off a giant tree. It'd kill you. It'd flatten houses. Why didn't they grow again? Why did only those trees? This is the only question that bothers me about the big trees. Why have the big trees never come back? Anyway, I've gone ranting, and I said there was these two B-52s sent me off on a rant. Look, yeah, well that's a double pronged Adam's apple, isn't it, mate? Huge necked, big teeth boys. We're done. Kate Pearson is a man, and I've got 2 gates to prove it. Save image. Cause the Love Shack is a little old place where we can't... He looks like Tony, what's his name? Yeah. Is that a good pick? It's a bit small. It's not a 50-50, is it? That one's too big. Look at those deep set eyes. Look at this brow bone. Can't see it right. I don't know why they put mascara on. Their eyes are already deep enough and then they go and blacken them. Huge cheekbones. That's a big face. Deep set eyes. I like that one, I think, as the 50-50. Oh, it's a blurred picture. We'll take that one then. It's a little bit small, but I think it'll be all right. Save image. Right, Kate Pearson, Son of Manco, done. Next, who's this one? Cindy Wilson, CW33, and then a Wilson, Son of Mancode. You already should know who the Son of Man is and why I have the name the Son of Man. There's your Getty Images. He's got some long bones on him, hasn't he? That last picture. That is a big humerus. It's not the thickest of humerus, but it's a big humerus, a long one. See, I don't think Cindy Wilson's got any gates. I don't think she's famous. He's famous enough as a lot. And he's not. What's that, though? He just looks like a bloke, full stop, doesn't he, that one? I got a nice shoulder tilt and from Flamingo, look, knee bolted outwards towards 4 o'clock. Yeah, there's no pictures. I've got the other one. I don't think we're going to even get Fred. We'll have a look, Fred. See if you're there, mate. I'm going to go straight to walking, of course. Yeah, there's nothing. That's the closest thing to a gate on Fred right there, unless that's Fred. Look at that FTM face. The sloping shoulders of a woman, look. Toblerone shoulders. Nuclear war. There goes my career. See, everything is about brainwashing you. That word there is part of the propaganda of bombs and nuclear war, and just to make it. Why has he got a scorpion tail for a hairdo? Oh, look at that. As above, so below. With the yin and the yang in between it. Go on. Tell me I'm seeing things. The B-52s. Fred's got no gates. It's a shame, but there you go. They're not famous enough. We'll continue. Let me cut out the B-52s because I know he's not in the back file. There we go, B-52s. 21 minutes. Sorry, I was ranting. B-52s. Create. That one, B-52s. Dinosaur Jr. You got no chance. The OJs, never heard of them. Paul McCartney and Wings. Oh, you'll do me nicely, Paul McCartney. Let's have Wings. 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 Don't wind me up. Wings. Rock band. Paul McCartney. Linda McCartney was in Wings, was he really? Danny Lane. Or is that Laney? Jimmy McCulloch. Henry McCulloch. Danny Sewell. Right, well, we don't need those three. We'll take the first three for Wings. Paul McCartney. Now, there is a theory that Paul McCartney is no longer Paul McCartney. He's Billy Shears. Billy Shears. I've got to admit, right, when you look at Billy Shears and Paul McCartney, Billy Shears, is that right? Ringo Starr, Billy Shears. How can Billy Shears be Ringo Starr? Shut up, you div. Billy Shears, Paul McCartney. Billy Shears, Paul. There you go. That's what we're looking for. Did I spell it right? William Campbell or Shears. Shears, she. Granted, they look very similar. Do you know what it looks like? It looks like Danielle. Danielle, who might be a man. They look very similar, I give you that. They've both got that droopy eye look. They've both got the droopyish eyes of a woman. The lack of cheekbones, the high set ears, the slanted, sloping jawbone of a woman. But again, when they put them side by side, it's not the same person, is it? A lookalike, a doppelganger. But the schematics of doing this, right? They say that the real Paul, she got beautiful eyelashes. The real Paul died in a car crash or effed off, whatever. Didn't want to be in the Beatles anymore. Crashed his car. And they had to replace Paul. So they used Billy Shears. I think they're both from Liverpool, right? So they had the same accents, I'll give you that. But Paul played left-handed guitar, which means this person either had to be left-handed or learnt to play left-handed. Oh, that'd be hard, learning to play left-handed. The schematics of it are just ridiculous. But they do look very similar. They could even be sisters, yeah? I'll go with you that the family, cousins maybe. It's cousins or sisters. But the idea that the real Paul McCartney was killed and this one took over and then started writing songs. Well, let's take away the writing because they don't write the songs. Started singing just like Paul McCartney. It's possible. I've seen some great impersonators do like Band-Aid. You know, Band-Aid had like 10, 20 celebrities singing in it. And I've seen impersonators sing all 20 voices and do a good job on all of them. So it is possible to copy the voice of Paul McCartney, I agree. And if they had, auto-tune and say auto voice, then you really would sound like Paul McCartney when you sung, wouldn't you? If they had an auto-tune machine that sounds like Paul McCartney or is programmed to sound like Bruce Springsteen. I never even thought about that. It's quite an interesting thought. Right, but they could do it that way. I'm entering La La Landy. I'm just theorising about how they could do this. I still don't believe it's possible that you could swap someone out. They'd have to know the person inside and out. Actually, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't because John and them are all in on it as well. If they replace Paul with Billy, they're all flip-flops, they're all in on it. So that doesn't wash either. Billy had a longer chin, apparently, look. A much deeper chin implant, or whatever that is, on there. to give the male look. But they do look very similar, I'll give you it. They really do look very similar, but not the same. And I think if you tried to swap them out, with all, just, right, my mum and all them, they were all this age when the Beatles come out and loved them. Don't you think some girls would have noticed if you swap, if let me think about this. Like, if you're used to seeing your brother on a daily basis, it's your brother every day, you see that face. It's the way a girl falls in love with Paul McCartney in her teens. And then they swap Paul McCartney out for someone else who's not quite Paul McCartney. Looks like him, but not quite the same. I think they would have picked up on it. I really do. It'd be like trying to swap me out with a clone, if you could clone. I don't believe in clones, a load of bollocks. If you could, you've got to get the accent, you've got to get the personality, you've got to, everything I do that people know me by, you've got to get all those instincts and mannerisms in me, in the clone. I just, it's beyond it. We've entered La La Land, haven't we? Billy Shears, Paul McCartney. Let's go back to Paul McCartney. There she is with Joan Lennon. Look at those small teeth. Do you know what she looks like? She reminds me of Antonio Subarats there. Is that you, Antonio? Paul McCartney. It's an easy one. Is she winking there? No. She's got beautiful eyelashes though, look. Girls on tea. Girls on tea. Right. Paul McCartney walking. We'll put an end to this one. And there it is with Linda McCartney. The pair of them are done in the same shot lot. That's a man, straight legs, needs to have a space. That's a woman, crossed legs, no space. Game over. Linda McCartney's neck is huge. It's not just the length, chin to tie ratio, it's the width. Is that Paul McCartney there? Good Lord, it is. From, oh, it's female Bigfoot. That's a nice one. Full mint, straight legs. Look at the difference. Oh, that's the one with the wooden leg. What do they call him? Love me good, love me true, love me like you really do. I can't remember his name. Evan McCartney. Evan, whatever his name. He's got a wooden leg. Paul McCartney, full mints again. I don't know who that fella is there. Probably his son, Nancy Shevel. Whoever Nancy. Nancy looks a bit dishevelled, if you ask me. Straight legs, needs to have a space between his big feet. Look at the size of them oofers. Is that another one there? It is. Paul McCartney with a baps out. Look. Titties. Big hips. And again, postures. Just the way she stood, look, with the leg and foot kicked out like that. It's a woman's posture. There's no denying it, look. You can't deny it. 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock, knee and foot. All I'm missing there is a shoulder tilt. Ah, it's actually there. I can see it a little bit. Just a little bit. Paul McCartney's a woman. Already done it anyway in the Beatles. Let's get rid of Paul. Paul's already on the list. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Right. Linda McCartney. Wait, let's put Paul McCartney in the back file. Paul Mc search. Linda McCartney. Have you ever seen that? I don't know if I could find it. There's a clip where some sound. There was at a Wings concert or something, and the two sound men at the back starts playing Linda's voice through a speaker in the back of the stage without auto-tune. And it literally sounds like a dog howling at the moon. And the two sound people are laughing their heads off. I don't know if you've ever seen that clip. It sure did make me laugh when I saw it. They use auto-tune as well. Some people say none of them have got talent. Well, I say they haven't got talent anyway. They can sing, dance, play guitar, blah, 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 blah. But they don't have natural talent, do they? Because they're not natural people. Everything they've been taught to do, it's a training thing. They were trained for this role. It wasn't something that naturally happened. That's the illusion that we get from them, right? That you can naturally become Paul McCartney's wife. you can naturally become a footballer, you can naturally become a pop star. You can't. You can't become any of those things. Look at the state of Linda McCartney's armpits on that. Oh, Linda, shave your pits, mate. We're done. Look at that double pronged Adam's apple. Bearing in mind that's been shaved down, folks. It's been shaved down. Linda McCartney's a dude. Paul McCartney's a girl. Linda McCartney has got a double pronged Adam's apple. Who's that? I don't know, but they both got big heads, haven't they? Linda McCartney was daughter. Stella McCartney, the fashion designer. That's right, boys and girls. You too could never become a fashion designer because you're not Stella McCartney's son. Now, it's got nothing to do with being Stella McCartney's daughter. It's to do with being a flip-flop. Only a flip-flop can become a fashion designer. Paul McCartney's husband. And there it is. Linda McCartney, straight legs, knees together. Which one's Stella out of them two? I'm guessing it's the older one. Look at the neck on Linda McCartney. Look at that square jawline. The sloping jawline, the square jawline. No neck, all neck. The markers are there. You just got to learn to spot them for yourself. It should get to a point where you don't need my help anymore. Linda Eastman. You'll notice the chin to tie reference. You'll notice the thickness of the neck. You'll notice the distance in the eyes. Look, if you draw a triangle, look, that face literally fills that skull because it's a short sloping forehead, look. The head narrows inwards, look. Instead of bellowing outwards like a woman's does, it narrows inwards. It's strange because there's no that's Saucy Ronan. There's no Adam's apple in the other picture. Look at that Adam's apple, look. It's quite clearly a double pronged Adam's apple. And then in this one, there's nothing. I can only imagine that it's been photoshopped, you know. They just paste over the Adam's apple. Paint over it, should I say. Paint shopped it. Right, Linda McCartney. McCartney walking. Well, we got this one already, didn't we? No, it's a different one. It's a different one. Full Mince, Full March. That's the one we looked at. There's another one. When it clicks. Come on, mouse, work. Straight legs, knees together again. It's not the best shot. Is that Stairfeld game over? Absolute game over. Now, we've said this a million times before, and I want to remind you once again, the rule number one in forensics is to watch the knees. Okay? Absolutely watch the knees. Men, when descending stairs or walking, just the same as walking, our legs are straight, our knees are together, and our foot punches forward. However, a woman twists their body, look, and creates a beautiful diamond when descending stairs. Game over. Paul and Linda on the same staircase. You know what? I like that picture. I'll take it. Save image. Oh, it's just Instagram. Have we got a better picture of that? Seymour. Oh, there is a Seymour. There it is. That's the picture I'm looking for. Wikipedia, perfect. Much clearer. Save image. Linda McCartney's a man, right? There's Paul, broken leg. There's Linda, straight legs, knees together. Rule number one in forensics, watch the knees. Linda McCartney's a bloke. Next. Denny Lane. Let's have a look at Denny. Denny's got really soft eyes and a long face. He's got one of them ooters from that country that I'm not allowed to mention. Big schnoz face. There's another one. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. It's a soft face, look. High set ears. Sloping jawline of a woman. Sloping jawline of a woman. Denny Lane walking. I don't think she's going to have any. Oh, well, I could be wrong. Is that Denny Lane right there? I think it is. Inline for we have got one, Denny Lane. We return to Denny Lane. I'm seeing someone in this picture. I can't. Where is it? That. I keep seeing someone. I don't know who it is. I think it's the close set eyes that are doing it. I've seen it even more there. Who is it? Who am I seeing? Peter Beardsley. No, it's not Peter Beardsley. Yeah. It annoys me when I can't see it. Who I'm thinking of, because sometimes it's someone I know. It's like my brain's fogging it up now. You're not allowed to say that name. Denny Lane. Right, we're done. There's no gates. He's not good enough. Denny Lane. We got wings. Let's open up a new window. Paul McCartney. There's Paul McCartney. And then let's put Linda McCartney in there as well. See if we can find him quickly. Linda Mac. Search. Actually, just Linda M should do it. Search. Whilst it searches for Linda M, we'll go after a new target. TV on the radio. Never heard of him. Billie Holiday. Oh, Billie Holiday. Isn't she a singer? Billie Holiday. Oh, is it a boy? I thought it was a girl. Oh, it is a girl. Well, it is a boy. You know what I mean? Jimmy Nail, Robert De Niro. What, on the face for Denny? I've taken a picture away now. Linda McCartney, are you in the back file, bitch? Linda Martin, 2 first names. Linda Moll, Linda Gray, Linda Burney. There he is, Linda McCartney. Wings. Take these wings and learn to fly. We're done. Paul McCartney, Linda McCartney, pair of flip-flops, but it's all, by now, you should all know that it's all of them, right? You should be trained and good enough to do this for yourself. Billie Holiday. Let's put you in the back 5, Billy. I think I've got a Billie Holiday. I don't know. I'm about to find out. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Right, it's searching. Let's have Billie Holiday. That's quite a jawbone. Oh, we're definitely done. That is a dude. Is that you, Roberto? Oh, that's a big old man face. Look at the thick brow bone. He's still widest in the cheeks, look. The cheeks are still wider than the top of the head. Who's the big dude on the right? Oh my gosh. Billie Holiday with Ella. Well, we did Ella Fitzgerald the other day, didn't we? That's a big head. Both of them have got big heads, especially Ella. Final answer. Billie Holiday is a dude. Look at the brow bone above the eyes, look. You can literally see it, look. A short sloping forehead, wide eyes. His ears are high for a bloke, though. Oh, no, they're not. No, they're not. Right, they're still pretty low set, look. It was just the angle of that picture. And learn to fly again. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Billie Holiday is a dude. Oh, it's definitely a dude. Look at that shadow casting jawline. Large, pointed back, low set ear look. Billie Holiday. Question is, does Billy have any gates? Ooh, that was a big man face. We're done, that's a fella. Billy Holiday, Walker, do you have any gates for me, Billy? Oh, I think I did this one for Red Brown a long time ago, so look. Billy Holiday. Do you mean there's no Billy Holiday? Shut up, I've spelled Billy wrong, haven't I? Let's just put Holiday in there. I am on the back file, aren't I? Yeah. Holiday, search. Holiday! Hey, is Billy... actually, Billy might not have any gates. Or, no, I did use them. I'm sure I made a Billy Holiday up for you. I used that one, and I used... There's another one somewhere. I don't know which one's Billy. They literally look like sisters, brothers, whatever. Mabel Lee, 2 first names. Mabel's got quite a man-like body there. Not very curvy. Billy Holiday. I don't think there's any gates. I could have sworn I did do one for Red Brown though. Backfire, what are you saying? Holiday Granger, Tess Holiday. It's searching. Well, you got to be kidding me. Right, last chance. What would I put it under? Billy H. Search. Please find it. I swear I've done Billy Holiday. That's a shot there. Billy Holiday. Perfect male gait. The little FTM look. Dial M for Masons. The shoulder tilt look. The short arm akimbo. Got all that padding in the shoulder look there. It's not muscle. It's just cloth. That's a perfect gate for Billy Holiday. You must... I swear down I did this Billy Holiday. Where are we? Oh, here we go. What we got? Billy Bob Thornton. That's not what I'm looking for. Billy Connolly. Billy H. It's got to be under H, surely, Peter. Ike, E-E-G-G-H. Billy Howell. It's not the right one. Billy Piper, Magnuson. Howell, still not finding it. I swear down I've done Billy Holiday. Wait. Close. Open. Paste. Billy Holiday. Search. I could have sworn I'd done Billy Holiday. You're winding me up. It's not showing. Mind you, sometimes it doesn't, does it? Even with Twitter. It doesn't show them when I've done them. Like Dua Lipa, you could not find. I searched Dua Lipa earlier on. Dua Lipa, I already searched it, look. It should show my new post, and if it doesn't, I'm going to ask why. There it is. Oh, now it's showing both of them. July 21st, last year, it didn't show that, and then I had to post it again, look. But that did not show last night. Now it is. Strange, that. Right, where am I? Oh yeah, Billy Holiday. It didn't show, did it? Balls. We're going to cut you out then, Billy, if I can't find you in that back desktop. Not desktop. Wait, back file. Back file. There we go. Let's check again. Billy Piper. Billy Howell. There's nothing there. Billy Graham. G-H. That's it. It should be there, Billy. Actually... it would have come up on the first one, wouldn't it? Billy. Let me just put Billy on its own. Right, I'm just going to search it. 1 second. I swear I've already done this. Save. Where's the next one? That's one. Is that him as well? Unseen Billie Holiday photos. I don't know if that's him or not. It's not a very good one, that one. Dang it, as if this FTM's in the way. He's got a big foot. I think that might be the last gate for... Ah, the foot's just missing. I just can't see it. There's one there, but I don't know which one is Billy. Mind you, two of them are trying to walk like women. That one's having a go, but it don't work. Billie Holiday. What we're gonna do? We'll just take the two gates, isn't it? Unless you're in the back file. Are you there, Billy? I could have sworn I'd done this one for Red Brown. Billie Eilish, Joe Lord, Jinkin. No. Right. We'll go with what we got. Yeah, that's annoying. Oh, I can just see that foot now. Still not a good shot. Hang on, let me go back. Let's open this one up. Images. What was I going to do? Billie Holiday. Oh yeah. Gates. I'm gonna fly again. I don't know if that's him. That's perfect though, that one. I don't need that. I've already got it twice, dickhead. And I just need your face, Billy. Billie Jeans. Not my... Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to put street and then airport. Let's do airport first. See if we can catch him there. Airport. Aeroporto. Is that him there? That is not Billie Holiday. You lie. Let's go back. That is, though. Where's another picture of you there, Billy? It's not happening. Right. Airport. No good. No good. No good. Here's one. Ooh, no. Let's go back. Billie Holiday. I quite like that as a face. A little bit small. Do 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 do. I'll take that one, I think. I like that one as well. Go on then, we'll take that one. Billie Holiday, failing forensics, thanks for playing CSI. Next, hey Mr. Pete, did you have more students back when the pandemic was going on, or do you have more or less now? I've got no idea. They mess with all my numbers, likes, everything. I've got no idea. For all I know, there's 10,000 people sat watching. Someone once said that there is a place where they watch us, but it's like one person's watching, but you can all watch that one person watching, if you know what I mean. You're not watching me, you're watching them watching me. So there's no figure count. Like if there was 20,000 flip-flops watching right now from around, from around the world, we don't get to see it on the main view. But I honestly don't know. People come and go. That's all I can say. Especially when we catch people out. It upsets students that I ban certain students. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not fussed. I'm not here to skull check normal people. I'm here to do the big people like Billie Holiday and... Oh, hang on. B-52. I didn't cut out wings. Oh, balls. 1 second. Wings. B-52s. Where's the wings? There. Wings. I didn't come to school check normal people. Flip-flops get caught in the chat anyway, you know? It's always happened. Billie Holiday. Yeah, that'll do. I don't care if it's Paul McCartney's face. Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday. Oh my gosh. Holiday. Billie Holiday. There you go. Create. Oh, did I spell holiday with double L? No way did I do that, did I? Wait. I'm just going to check the back file. Beep, 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 beep. Luke's account. Well, Luke could have stayed, but he started arguing again, didn't he? It wouldn't have bothered me if he'd just not been nasty. I let Cable stay after Cable said it's not all of them. I banned his main account, but I still let him stay in chat, right? If he says it again, he'll get kicked again. It's just simple. If you get caught lying, I will boot you. Simple as. Billie Holiday. It's a man. Final answer. I'm just going to check this back file one more time and see if I spelled holiday double L. It's still searching. They've got some nice eggheads, those two, haven't they? Tell me, just looking at them, look, just using the skull checks alone, who's got the male face? Look at the cheeks. Look at the shape of the eyes. It's mental. There's your wide five head, look. There's another tall five head. There's an egg face. And there's your bowling ball skull right there. Both this one and this one, especially this one, look how open that eye socket is. Look how open it is. And the full eye is on display. Like, he almost looks like a chameleon. He's got one of them big round chameleon eyes. And this one, it doesn't have an open eye socket, look. These two do. That's an open eye socket, look. And that's definitely an open eye socket, rounded. But not that one. That's rectangular, look. The shorter forehead. Billie Holiday. Let's open up that back file. Are you there? You're not. Right, Billie Holiday somehow is not there. I don't know how he's not there, because I could have sworn I did it for Red Brown. I could have sworn I did it. But I've got him now, Billie Holiday. I need your face, Billie. No, I've got your face. We're done. Get off my screen, Billie Holiday. Next. Billie Holiday. The Fugees. Strumming my pain with your finger. The Fugees. The Fugees. Lauryn Hill. Wyclef Jean. The Fugees. Diddle-it, diddle-it, diddle-it. Sid the Sloth eyes, massive shoulders. The triangle's massive, right? It should be much more thinner. It's too wide. The triangle's too wide. And it's a short forehead. It should be a flat five head, as we've seen many times before. Let's have a look at your shoulder blades and your clavs. It's been photoshopped. Let's get a good one that hasn't been, where I can see it much more clearly. It's not happening. Lauryn Hill. Let's take your name and put you in the back file real quick, Lauren. Do 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 Lauren Hill, Walking. That's not you, is it? Oh, it is. Oh, he's standing, that's why. I've just seen one. Where was it? Was that it? I can't tell if that was Lauren Hill. That one is, though. Give us a front shot. Nope. Well, where's all your gates, Lauren? You're winding me up, mate. That one. Open. You can't see it. What's that one? I definitely can't see it. Why is he wearing the curtains? He's wearing curtains. Lauren Hill. You stiff, mate. Really, Lauren Hill, back file. There he is. Oh, there aren't many gates. I've only got 3 on this. There aren't many gates for Lauren Hill, strangely enough. One, 2, 3. I don't know where those 3 gates are. Oh, we're not at the bottom. Oh, we are at the bottom, and it's on Walking. I'll put street in there and see if we can find those 3 gates. Otherwise, I swear down, AI is cleaning up the gates. There's one. Is that a different one? That's a different one. Can't see it. One out of 3 shows. I still think they're cleaning it up. I really do. All right, we're done. Lauren Will. Do you know what? When I was looking at the small picture, I was thinking, why does Lauren Hill look like Will Smith? It's one of them pictures where they do the names. There's loads of them in there that make me laugh. Right, Lauren Will. We're done. Lauren Hill is a fella. I did put that one up there, didn't I? Yes, I did. Who's next on this hit list? It is Pra Michael, 2 first names. Never heard of her. Paste. Search Praz Michael. What's it search? She's in the back file. I don't think she's there. I really don't. We'll have a look at what is that thing there. I swear down, I thought that was. Look at this shape. Not a chance. I thought it was Anthony Fauci. That looks like a pregnant Anthony Fauci. Is that you, Dr. Fauci? Right. Pra Michael. I've never heard of her. But for some reason, she's at court with pregnant Dr. Fauci. Is that her there? Pra Michael. Let's have a look at her. Oh, we're done. Draw a line down, then across. They are open eye sockets, look. Small, high set ears. Literally. You see by the line of the hair on his chin. It's a small, slanted face. I'm out of pictures. Pra Michael. I don't think this one's going to be in the back file at all. Walking. Pra Michael. There's nothing. There's literally nothing. He's not famous. He's from the Fugees, but who cares? Oh, that might be him. Is it him? Pra Michelle. As Pra Michelle. I don't know if that's her. It's a nice mince. Whoever. Look at the arms of Kimbo. It's a love. That might well be him, you know. I don't know. Jared Dudley, 2 first names. You've got inline footfall. There's a problem in the picture, look. Right. It's no good to me. I don't even know if that was him with the suitcase. You're no good. However, Wycliffe Jean, copy, will have face and gate, or it should have, back file, or Wycliffe Jean. There's no Prime Michelle in the back file. Paste, Wycliffe Jean. Away it goes, 2 first names if you click, oh look. Dirty Babylonian deceiver. Tell me you're associated to the pharaohs without telling the rest of the world you're associated or affiliated or ascended from the pharaohs. Wycliffe Jean. She got rounded open eye socket. Rounded open look. Look how open it is. There's no brow bone running over it, look. It's just an open eye. Look at my eye. Oh no, you can't. Oh, we can. We can do it from here. Oh, yeah. My eye is not open, look. It's rectangular. There's a big bridge in my nose. I've got brow bone running over into the corner of my eye, look. But this person doesn't. It's just a big open eye socket. Wycliffe Jean. Wycliffe Jean with the Getty images. She's a girl. Final answer. Can we get a good shot of you? I don't need it, actually, because she should be in the back file, Wycliffe. She is. Images. The Fugees. The Fugees. Create. Let's come back to class. Wycliffe Jean. Is that your boyfriend? He's got a big hand. Stop the bus. Let's have a look. Dude. Oh, it's been Boy Wonsay. Who would have known? Dude. Oh, is it Boy Wonsay or was it Shaqiri? Actually, it might be Shaqiri. Oh, it is Shaqiri. I thought it was Boy Wonsay. It's Shaqiri. All them dudes. And one big fat ass girl. Look at the size. Look at the size of that chicken. No, no, no. She got a big ass as old Wycliffe. Oh, we're done. Let's go to walking pictures for Wycliffe Jean. Walking. Is that him running? He was like you, Anna Souza. Wait, let's come back. And there it is. 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock, with the demand. With the demand. And again, the broken leg. Tracy Holman. Holman. He's a whole man. And right there, it's game over. Look at the shoulder tilt. Look at the hip twist. Because the leg's left behind. It's broken. It's created a diamond. 1 foot and knee looking at 8. 1 foot and knee looking at 4. Perfect female gait. End of story. Wycliffe Jean from the Fugees is a woman. And again, Wycliffe Jean, full mint. The purple girl with the microphone head in full diamond, look. And there it is. If you don't believe me, look, there's the full mints. Straight after it. I love forensics. Watch these gates change, look. This one, Marlow. This one, stinks. This one is going to change into that one, look. Look at the diamond shape from the broken leg, from the flamingo foot. The full mints. Watch. Now that one's in flamingo foot with a diamond shape, look. And that one is in the full mint. Do you know what? I really like those two pictures. I'm going to take them for training purposes. That one and that one. Ça va? That amuse. Can I pull my nose out now? Yeah, I can. Right. I think we're done. Wycliffe Jean. He's biologically female. I don't know who he is, but he's got big teeth. It's Jasmine Burke. Jasmine, you got some big teeth. Well, right, we're done. That's the Fugees into the It's All of Them list. The Fugees. Come on, don't lag me. That'll do. The Fugees. The Fugees. The Fugees. There we go. Create. What time is it? 10:30. How long have I been going? 2 hours, 16 minutes. Do you know what, folks? I think I'll call that a night. I'll be back tomorrow. What day is it? Monday. Monday Night Live. Just remember, God loves you. He thinks you're amazing. He wants you to know that you were born into an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. To all you natural skull checkers and forensic students from around the world. Sweet dreams. God bless. Goodbye. Bye, Lynn. Sweet dreams. I'm gone. Good night, Susanna.